When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey. SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's do the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Benjamin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will get first crack at it today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have an
offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right. The biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are 2 of the best in the entire country.
Got it in the middle at Sheffield, and the defense settled it. The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's
plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Everybody has their eyes on one of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
So Miami's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk.
He can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know.
Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about
just the glamour of catching passes, but some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Making it easy for his quarterback.
The give to the tailback. And there was...
To make that tackle for loss, that was impressive.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the big...
The pass is coming, so I can have more success.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with
it away. He'll return it. Not a whole lot of room. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. There he goes.
Just take the profit and let's keep going.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's it.
Getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now after punt.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And scanning the field, it's back. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be...
Vertical rep, so if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden, he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive.
Wow.
They booted away on 4th down. And he is knocked down. across the 20.
Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Under the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really being lead. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to find
The football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
looking for a man. It's Beck. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the Heat. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They're working that left on the field. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere.
Pulls and fires complete. Still on his feet at the 40. Great.
Hat on hat, giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Raymond.
They made the play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. It's Duff. 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weber. He's brought a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sheffield.
Defense is having none of it.
Looking to fire. The sure hands. It's Raymond. He's line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the sticks. It's Raymond.
And accurately to pick up the 1st.
Unloads quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently.
It is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's just a field.
Handoff from the gun. Getting that push. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson.
By the quarterback getting through his progression.
Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. He stopped at the 48. Look to keep this drive humming. Looking for space. It's Fletcher.
And those
Back to pass, it's Beck. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fletcher. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after.
He knocked through a couple today. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now they regain the lead.
Man, so many more times.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the.
David, I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And that pass will be for that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming out. Second down coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's strong. Makes him come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
To kick it away.
He'll be brought down, and Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something else up would be huge here. To throw, it's back. Got his man on the right. And just a cup for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Still on his feet at the 35.
You think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sick, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And he was able to.
Lance, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back to throw, it's back. Makes the catch. And he runs. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks.
There was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. From the gun, try to impose their will. Knocked down.
So you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Sometimes finding a quarterback that's a game manager, no, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation. And
they'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
when you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Boy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 24 to Memphis.
He'll keep it himself. How about this soft?
When to hand it off and when to pitch it and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent.
To get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just a short pass to the Titans. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be
in the trenches so far.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Sheffield. They're able
to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They're able to put a stopper. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that'll be in.
Could have done that better.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Snagged out of the air. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
It's on the field.
And that incomplete pass. Give to the running back. And as they here on third down. Looking to throw, it's back. Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher.
And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle.
And give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Leaves it with the back. That is...
Though you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense. Life's so much easier for his quarterback.
From the gun, the running back has it.
He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had. This is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Raymond. He's going to come up.
Third down and forced him on fourth down.
Pulls it in, the first down and more.
Play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Got it in the middle, it's Black.
Crossing patterns and take advantage of that zone coverage.
With the run on first and goal. Back's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Great college football matchup. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up by 28.
Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. He's brought down at the...
That's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll mark it.
A bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Good pick up there. Snap it on first and 10. Looking to pass. It's back. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. After that last play, it's second and a mile. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two-score lead. Create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that...
Oh, he just handled it poorly.
Flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. 33. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video.
42 Spider.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a fumble. Oh, the off.
And the Scarlet Knights take over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Brought down at the drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man. Down to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. And he'll sneak it. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense for this third down play. Clock running. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. Looking for the end zone. He's set with the clock still running. Takes a snap. Wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It's dropped.
Give your receiver a chance to make it. You know, you got to make plays. You're trailing late in the fourth quarter, and you need touchdowns. Like, you got to come up with something big, and this offense just wasn't able to do it. Now, defense is going to have to go pull.
Put an exclamation point on this one. The give as they work on that clock. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. Possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it, it's a first down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to